In the 8th century, the world faced a new naval power. The Vikings, who set out from Scandinavia in search of adventure, conquests, and knowledge. Envied as explorers and feared as invaders, the Vikings stretched their reach to the edge of the known world and beyond. They built an empire on the back of a key piece of technology: the sleek, agile longship. The longships employed an innovative clinker-built hull, where the planks overlap each other. The design was flexible, required less water displacement, and was extremely stable, thanks to its unique keel configuration.
You have the keel to support when you're sailing, but this here have an extra keel who is built in the hull. You start with the keel, you continue with 6 planks, which is going up like to make the bottom, and the 7th board stay vertical.
And that's this one here?
That's one, yeah. So therefore, when you sail, you get 1 extra keel who support you for the direction. After that, it's continue, flat again, and go to the upper strike.
So it's sort of like a triple keel?
Yes, triple keel. More stable for sailing.
With the longships, the Vikings were able to cover vast distances quickly, mastering both open seas and shallow rivers. They sailed to Britain and France, to America, through the rivers of Russia and Ukraine to Istanbul, and even to distant Egypt. Elements of the impressive longships were adopted wherever the Vikings sailed. You can still see the influences today in Portugal's Rabeio boats and the gondolas of Venice. To give me a better sense of what it took to actually build a longship, Geir walked me through some of the early stages and explained the importance of choosing just the right tree.
When we try to split it, sometimes if the trunks is really good, then we can split this for a half hour in 2 pieces. But in worst case, it can take 3 days.
An expert like Geir can read the flow of the tree, which is extremely important to maximize the yield.
When we split this timber, we split it in the marrow lines. We first split in 2 pieces like this, and so in 4, so in 8, and so in 16 pieces.
The process of extracting those planks is really straightforward, but it isn't easy.
Now you shall get the honor.
Good.
Yes,
Hey, I'm getting the hang of this.
Yes, you're strong also.
Yeah, I'm a Viking.
Slowly, just as Geir predicted, the tree began to open.
You can see the little crack, and I follow this marrow line here now. Now you can see it's follow the marrow line down to the center of the tree.
Then it's time to turn the sections into planks. Another extremely labor-intensive task that required every available Viking. This large plank is then marked and split into smaller boards that are lashed to the ship's skeleton with whale baleen, a part of the whale's mouth used to strain krill from the sea. It made a strong yet flexible binder.
They make it to these strips, and then they binding it between these 2 holes here, 2 holes here in the frame, and they just sew it like this.
To prevent leaking, a coat of thick tar and wool rope were placed between each side plank. These planks are also riveted together using iron nails.
When you do it this way, you can see then you get flexible construction. And you can see this here is possible to move a little. It don't fight against the waves. They cooperate with them and just fall a little bit off.
The world's fascination with the Viking longships has never waned. They've been studied endlessly at locations throughout Scandinavia and the rest of the world. Most famous is the Oseberg, on display at Oslo's Viking Ship Museum. A vessel so treasured, the new Oseberg Ship Foundation spent years building an exact replica to breathe new life into this ancient form. In 2012, this legendary ship was reborn. Known as Saga Oseberg, every inch, curve and angle of the original was faithfully reproduced. Today she's a window into the Viking Age and the technology that literally reshaped the world. The iconic Viking Longships remain one of the most recognized and admired ship designs ever created. A vivid symbol of exploration and discovery.